I'm telling you, when you are presenting a product, if you can get this enthusiasm thing down, people are going to pay attention and they are going to buy whatever you are selling more often. I have seen this firsthand. When somebody is a master at this, it is phenomenal to watch. I literally watched a lady. We were in Prague, and I watched a lady speak enthusiastically about doing charity work, and then she's like, but I just have so much on my plate, and it's something that I really would love for us to do as a group, but it's just not something that I can take on like myself. I just don't have the time. Do you think that anybody would want to volunteer for something like this? And because she spoke so enthusiastic, she literally had people crying about this charity work. And like 10 people rose their hand to volunteer to head up this charity work. Meaning that they were going to fly from America on their own dime to Prague to do the charity work. That is crazy, but that is the power of enthusiasm. Like, I have never seen anybody just be such a master at selling without pressure. Like, she just speaks about things in a way that makes you want to do it, right? Like, and most of it is her enthusiasm. Some of it is her storytelling. But I just like to watch people like that, Like, she was literally up there and she's talking about like holding babies and like how awesome would that be, and like she's so excited, and the tone in her voice goes up and down at the proper time. Like, it's an art, man.
Yeah, for that reason I love Tony Robbins.
It's an art, dude.
Do you know who is Tony Robbins?
Oh yeah. And so like,
guy is amazing.
Legit, man, she got on the bus when we were out there. She found this little flower at the gas station. It was like $5 for this little fake flower. And she got on the bus. She's like, guys, I have to show you something. This is so perfect. And this just isn't my personality, right? Like, I'm not like this. Oh my God. Like, I'm just not like that, right? So this is hard for me. But she gets on the bus and she's like, I have got to show you the coolest thing. I just found this in the gas station, and you have to see this, right? And she pulls out this little flower. It's like this big, and she goes, "Isn't this amazing? Like, how cute is this, right? Like, how cool would it be like if you like gave this, like, it lasts for 3 years, right? Or 2 years, this flower. It's a real flower, actually. It was a real flower, but it stayed the same for 2 years, the way they processed it or whatever. And she's like, how cool is it? She's like passing it around. Like, wouldn't that be so awesome? And like 6 or 7 people went in and freaking bought one of those flowers.
Wow.
I'm like, it was amazing to watch. Like, how enthusiasm can just get people to want to go do whatever you're talking about. And there's things in your life that you're like, that are no problem. You have no issue doing this with, but for some reason, when it comes to you charging for a service or something that you're benefiting from, right? They're paying you for an aromatherapy, they're paying you for a massage. You start to go internally and you start to be selfish, and you're like, well, maybe they can't afford it or whatever. But how many times, I'll tell you how many times this happened to me. I do this all the time. Somebody is having like a flip phone or something, and I'm like, what are you doing with a flip phone? Why don't you go buy an iPhone? Get a freaking smartphone. Just do it, man. This thing is amazing. What are you waiting for? And I have no problem going to tell them to go spend $1,000 on a phone. But for some reason, if I was the one selling that phone, it's different, right? Think about that internally so that you can start to... The reason it's different is because you start thinking about what you get, right? I'm thinking about what I get. I'm thinking about my commission that I'm going to make on that product, and I'm no longer thinking about what I have that will benefit that client or that person. So make sure you keep the focus on them, on how it will benefit them, and stop thinking about your commission and what you get from offering that product or service.